Hello everybody, hello again and welcome to Zoya and Asya family YouTube channel. So today we are visiting the National Park KRKA, which is next to the beautiful town of Šibenik where we live, and it is just a few kilometers to the north. So I'm explaining here that I had a group in the morning. As you know, I'm a tourist guide, and when I said goodbye to my guests, my family came to the same place. So we are on the upper waterfalls, which is called Roški waterfall, and it is located approximately 30 kilometers inland from the city of Šibenik. I finally have some time now and we will check the waterfalls together. So we are here in the restaurant. So this is a really unique restaurant which is located next to a large waterfall, and it is called Agroturizam Christian. So the owner is actually my friend, and we spend a lot of time together, and I sometimes bring a tourist to him. So here you can try a homemade prosciutto and cheese and some vegetables. So usually people really much like this place. The reason why is also because you have a lot of water underneath your feet. So you can sit in the water. As you can see, here is one table, which is a special table. This is an elevated position, and here you can order. So now we are asking the girls what they would like to drink, and they said Fanta and cola, and I said I would skip. So eventually we will try to swim a little bit. Here the water is really cold. It is around 16 degrees Celsius, maybe even lower than this. So you have to be like a hero to go inside. But when it's 36-37 degrees Celsius in the air like this day, it's really nice to go in the water. So first you go to your belly, and then when you are gather enough courage, you can dive in the water. When I have the opportunity, I do this quite often. So when we go with tourists there, first I explain them everything and leave them so they can eat a little bit, and I go and bring a swimsuit and go into the water. And here is another waterfall, which is also next to the restaurant. So I'm in a barrel, which was a long time ago washing machine. There are two large holes here, which is also to your belly, and it's like hydro massage. So a lot of tourists are trying the same thing. If you like this, you can find this at Roški waterfall in the National Park of KRKA. Here is a playroom, so sometimes you can leave small children to sit in that room. There is a employee from the national park who can take care a little bit for your kid. Here they are selling some ice creams. So this is another restaurant which is next to a large lake. This is actually not a lake, this is a river KRKA, and next to it is a large waterfall called Roški waterfall. This area here has option that if you're local, you can swim here. So these people here, probably they are all locals, although sometimes tourists also use this opportunity and swim here. On the lower waterfalls, which is called Skradinski Buk, there is no swimming at all, but here a lot of people like to spend the afternoon, especially when you buy a ticket, then you are free to go into the water. Here you can see some ducks. There is a lot of wildlife here, some swans and ducks, and also there is a lot of fish in the water, which you will see a little bit later. I'm pointing a small channel which goes next to this large area where people usually leave their towels. So this is like a long time ago was leftovers from the mill, and it's also really cold water. It is nice when you have enough time to be there to walk in this creek, because the water is really cold and it's really nice for your health. So here Asya is explaining that she saw some small fish in the water. As I said, there is plenty of fish, but the smallest one can be found in this creek. I don't believe her, so I'm asking her that she can point this to me, and she will try to do it, although I didn't see any fishes right now here. So if you look around, it's a really beautiful landscape. It's also like a flat area where you can walk, and where next to it is a large lake. So a lot of people can be there, but not like a lower waterfalls. On a lower waterfalls, which is called Skradinski Buk, can be up to 10 to 15,000 people every day, but here mostly 1 to 1,500 maximum. Here is the ancient mill. Long time ago it was not easy to make a flour, not like today when you go to the supermarket and just buy a kilo of flour, bring it home and prepare a supper. Here is the how people lived long time ago. So the kids are checking. Here is the leftovers from the mill, so the water is coming under the grinding wheel and propelling the grinding wheel, and when it does it, then after that it goes outside on this place where is now the glass. So I'm explaining that you have to bring a donkey here because people were using donkeys. There was no roads long time ago, and you have to bring a donkey here, and then the miller takes the sacks filled with corn, puts them inside this place, and then eventually under the grinding wheel you get the flour. It's here the schematics, so I'm explaining the same thing. And they never paid with the money. They would leave 10% of the corn they brought with them, and then the miller would store it somewhere and sell it in the winter when it's triple the price. So this is how they were earning the extra income, and actually the millers were quite rich people. So you see there is a lot of space here, and there was several donkeys here a long time ago, maybe 100 years ago, but now all this is like a part of the national park and nobody is making the flour anymore. Here is a small also washing machine, so sometimes while they were waiting for the for the miller to call them to bring the sacks with corn, filled with corn, they would wash the laundry here, and it's also outside of the mill. It's a nice place to go into the water in this barrel. Here is like a hidden place a little bit to a side, and we made a joke to the kids that they can make a wish here which will come true. So Zoya is now thinking what to wish. Here is the place where not many tourists are going. It's a shallow water around, and here is not too much water. In the winter here is maybe 5 to 10 times more water, but this is August, and in the August there is not too much because there is no rain in Croatia, in this part of Croatia. Here we are on the bridge from which one is visible the main thing here. So this Roški waterfall, which is 27-meter high, and that is the second largest waterfall here in the area. Here under the boat you can see plenty of fish. There are some trouts here, but mostly there are local different types of fish which can be found only in this lake. Here is a small tourist boat which takes you to the waterfall, and I'm pointing this waterfall which looks much more beautiful in the winter. Now here I would make a joke that it's just dripping a little bit, so it's not that powerful, but this is like the thing, the waterfall which people come to see. Here is a carriage which is also an ancient, I would say more than 100 years old. So you would put the horses in front and you would sit and go around. Not everybody had this. This was a really expensive thing to have. In this moment we are climbing on it, and it can be broke easily, so don't repeat this, because only later I saw the sign that you shouldn't climb on it. Here is another washing machine, so it is made of two parts, and next to it there is this dresses which belong to the ferries, of course not real ferries, but there is a ferry festival of ferries on the national park every summer, and then after the festival they put them there so the tourists can see. Here is two pools which you would use for washing purposes. So a long time ago there was a long line of the ladies waiting here to use the washing machine. Now we are going in a different room, so here is a rope which prevents the tourists to go upstairs, but as a local, of course, I told them that we can try it. Nobody was controlling this, but because I know that one side is okay for visiting, other side a little bit collapsed, so that's why they don't allow the tourists to go up there. Here is like a room where people were usually spending their time, so there is like a fireplace in the middle, and this chest which you can see on the right side belonged to the lady which is getting married, so she would put all her belongings inside and then they would take it to another home. Zoya is really my surprise how people were poor, but actually they were, especially in this part of Croatia. So here is like made of stone where you can put some corn, and you have to break it with this iron bar, and then you can get the flour. This is how people were making a flour and then to prepare bread. As I said, it was much more complicated long time ago. Now you just go to a supermarket and buy what you need. Here we all practically we saw everything. Asia is already asking that we should go and take the ice cream. We had, of course, really nice time here together. It's a quite a rare opportunity because I'm really busy in the summer. So, of course, if you like this video, there is a lot of similar videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.